call halal la Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation of Israel, men, women, and children. Shalom. All right, and as you can see, I have some articles queued up. The Wadi Yahweh Ba'Shemel Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All right, war has kicked off in Israel. All right, a few hours ago, about roughly 5 or 6 hours ago. All right, and we know according to prophecy, there shall be wars and rumors of wars. All right, the end is, all these things must come to pass. The end is not, now this is the beginning of sorrows, but leading up these last 3 years, there's been a lot going on with Iran, Israel, and the various other heathen nations. So this very could well be the spark, the spark to the flame. All right. We know the MOTB has to be mandated across the whole world. We know, a lot of things have to happen, but this could spiral, all right, all out chaos. We know we got the BRICS nations moving away from the dollar. All right, what's that? Brazil, Russia, India. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. BRICS, all white bricks inside. But this is a very real spiral. This thing: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. All right. So we got those nations, funding their monetary system with gold, backing their monetary system with gold, doing away with the American dollar. Okay, that's an alliance, but we know, I just did a lesson yesterday through the spirit. Let the weak say I'm strong. All right. Let them beat their plowshares into swords and their pruning hooks into spears. So this is the time we're in. All right. So Israel was just bombed by Hamas. Okay. A few hours ago, and Hamas is backed by Iran. Okay, so we're going to just jump right into it. It says Netanyahu says Israel, the state of Israel, which the current people that currently inhabit Israel, they're small hatters, they're heathens, they're Edomites. Okay, at war with Hamas attack is Israeli civilians and military personnel held captive in Gaza Strip. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said, "We are at war, and we will win it." Saturday, after the Islamist militia Hamas Salakia launched an assault and took captives following the 50th anniversary, the start of the 1973 Yom Kippur War. The confrontation, which killed at least 40 Israelis and injured at least 740, is one of the most serious in years after weeks of rising tensions along the volatile border. Israel Air Force strikes killed nearly 200 people on the Gaza Strip and injured 1,600. According to the Palestinian Health Ministry. All right, and Israel just recently killed Iran's General Soleimani, and they killed another person. It's another guy. January 3rd, 2020, Baghdad International Airport. Qasem Soleimani died, which is a prominent figure in Iran's army. Okay, their military prowesses. All right, and there was another individual that was killed, I believe in 2021 or 2022. Don't quote me on that, but Iran is still burning. They want their revenge. All right. So this all has a play in it. Iran is definitely, better believe, Iran is backed by Russia. Okay. So let's go here real quick. Let's pause that.
Dorsa, so has there been actually any reaction from Iran today?
Iran, okay, scriptures talk about the raging bulls of Persia in Second Esdras. They're going to have a major part in it. Let's grab that real quick before we get into that. All right, because Iran plays a major part just as Gog and Magog does, Russia. No. Salaki, not it doesn't says Iran. me see. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's play this real quick.
There hasn't been any official reaction from the Iranian government spokesperson or any other high-ranking officials here in the capital, Tehran. But I think it's going to come very soon. This is going to be seen as a huge victory for not only the Palestinian cause, but also for the Iranian government and system, which has been behind the Palestinian cause since the very beginning of the formation of the state of Israel and the Islamic Revolution of 1979.
Right, so Iran has been backing the Palestinians since 1973, and Iran, Russia is a guard unto Iran. And Israel is heavily impacted with America, this whore, Babylon the Great. Okay? Trump constantly visits. Everybody that's in the presidential seat in America pretty much knows they have to answer to Israel, Salakia. You see, they're in pact with Israel. They're the protector of Israel. And Israel's really the major move maker. Okay, but let's keep going on. So Iran has been backing the Palestinians since 1973. Okay.
We've heard from the Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei last Tuesday, where he...
And all this is the building up and the making to World War III. All this is going to play into World War III. Okay.
spoke at length about the plight of the Palestinian people, and I think his words are very, very reflective of the events the movement will achieve its goals. Usually when Iran unveils, just to give you an idea, a new missile of any kind, they always make a point to reference how long their missiles would take to reach Tel Aviv from Tehran. The last time this happened was in June when Iran unveiled its first ever hypersonic.
Tel Aviv is in Israel. All right. I believe that's the most rainbowish city in the world, the most limp-wristed city. All right, they have the GAY parade.
They said that it would take 6 minutes for it to reach Tel Aviv from Tehran, a warning to Israel that they have said over and over again with each unveiling of these missiles. Now, officially, Iran has not admitted that they are selling or providing these missiles to the groups, the resistance groups in Palestine, but I think many believe that that is the case. Whether or not they'll publicly admit it, on Iran's 1,500 or so rockets being launched, that the international community will certainly have for Iranian officials, whether or not they've been providing it and whether or not they will admit to it or not. But one thing is certain, when it comes to providing support to the Palestinian people, from the very top of the system here, from the Supreme Leader himself, Ali Khamenei, he has said over and over again that the Iranians will do anything they can to help the resistance and to free the Palestinian people and to get rid of the occupiers on their land. Now, what that means, they never...
So Iran is not going to stop. Let's go here. This is official, okay? This is official.
אנחנו במלחמה, לא במבצע, לא בסבבים, במלחמה. הבוקר חמאס פתח במתקפת פתע רצחנית נגד מדינת ישראל ונגד אזרחיה. אנחנו בתוך זה משעות הבוקר המוקדמות. כינסתי את ראשי מערכת הביטחון. הנחיתי קודם כל לטהר את היישובים מהמחבלים שחדרו פנימה. הפעולה הזאת מתבצעת בשעות הללו. במקביל הוריתי לבצע גיוס מילואים נרחב ולהשיב מלחמה שערה בעוצמה ובהיקף שהאויב לא הכיר. האויב ישלם מחיר שהוא לא ידע מותו. אני קורא בינתיים לכל אזרחי ישראל להישמע בקפדנות להנחיות הצבא, להנחיות פיקוד העורף. אנחנו במלחמה ואנחנו ננצח בה.
All right, so we are in full, well, not we. Okay, well, the world is in turmoil, man. These are the times we're in. All right, it's a time of war, as we did the lesson the other day through the Spirit. That's what time we're in, man. Okay, let me see real quick. Let me see if I can grab this real quick, because Iran plays a major part in this. wild. It's in the Apocrypha. Bear with me, Baba Kushab. I'm going to grab some more precepts. All right. Yep, the Carmanians, the Wadi Hawaba Shmal Shai. All right, and the Carmanians are the Persians, which are Iran. All right, 2nd Esdras 15 and 28. It says, "Behold, in horrible vision, in the appearance there from the east." All right, the Middle Eastern region, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Syrians. All right. So that's America. All right. So this is the time we're in great major war, the Carmanians. All right. Which are the Persians, the Iranians. All right. They play a major part in this Third World War. All right. This is, let's go to here real quick. Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 5. All right. It says, "Ashkelon shall see it and fear. Gaza also shall see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekron for her expectation shall be ashamed. And the king shall perish from Gaza, and Ashkelon shall not be inhabited. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines." Right. So a bastard right now is currently dwelling in Ashdod, in which Ashdod is a land, an area in the land of Israel. All right. You see? And Ashdod is where currently this place is kicking off. All right. War approaching Israel's Ashdod city, October 7th, 2023. This is off Trend News Agency. Okay. Humay, Agha, Genova, Baku, Azerbaijan, October 7th. The war is already approaching to the city of Ashdod. So a bastard is dwelling in Ashdod. Okay. You see, it says the geography of the war is already expanding to Ashdod, where we live. We took refuge in the security rooms, bomb shelters, which are in many houses. These save civilians, he added. A combined attack was carried out on Israel this morning. From the beginning, a massive rocket attack began from the territory of the Gaza Strip, followed by the penetration of militants by land, water, and air. This is a full-blown, full-throttle war. Let's grab a quick precept. The Wadi Hawaba Shmal Shai. All right. This is the Lord's working, man. We're going to grab 2 of them. It's almost time to go home, man. They got to get out of our land. All right. This is Isaiah 13 and 4. It says, "The noise of a multitude in the mountains like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim al-Shav, host, mustereth the host of the battle." So the Lord stirs up the kings, the armies, and sets them where he wants on the playing board. All right, which the board is the earth. Retrospect, and speaking in lingo slang. All right, the earth is the Lord's show. It's his platform to make things take place. All right. Muster. Okay. It says to collect troops for review, parade, exercise, but in general to collect or assemble. So the Lord assembles the battle. All right. He assembles the host of the battle. And the Lord is stirring this thing up through the angels. Okay. Let's grab this Isaiah 2 and 4. It says, "And he shall judge among the nations and rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their pruning hooks." Salakia. Isaiah 2 and 4. "And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore." So this is going to happen after World War III in the latter times. Okay. Let's start up. Isaiah 2 and 2. "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it." So right now, the land of Israel, they refer to themselves as the state of Israel. They call themselves Israelis, the Jewish The righteousness is not flowing from that landmass, man. Okay, no, the nations are not seeking to Israel how to run the earth. That's going to be when we, the true Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, started with the elect under Yahushua, is set up and established. The governing body of the kingdom of heaven is established. This is when the nations are going to come and seek to us. Read the book of Micah. Okay. It says, 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord. That's not happening now. All right. It's war in that landmass as we're currently beholding. All right. To the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. All right. And that's not happening right now. A bastard is dwelling in that landmass. Okay. Let's go here to, so, hey, man, this is wartime. And Yahushua told us of these times. Well, that's why we should be watching and being circumspect. This matters, man. This is big. Okay. This could spiral World War III. This could spiral the mandating of the MOTB, them bringing it out and mandating it, changing the monetary system, how we buy and sell. Okay, let's go here to the book of Micah since we reverenced it. Real quick. This is Micah chapter 4 and verse 1, KJV. But in the last days shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains. So our government, our way of life, the law, statutes, commandments, righteousness will be over any other way of living. There will be no other way of culture and living. You will have to learn righteousness under Yahweh Bashim al-Shah and the Israelites. It will be established over the other nations, our mountain. Okay, the house, the way of righteousness. Okay, that's what that's talking about. The above the hills is all you other heathen nations. All right. And people shall flow onto it. What? They shall bring their riches, their substance, and learn of us. All right. And many nations shall come and say, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord and the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. All right. And he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. We just read that. This is Isaiah 2. All right. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So this is prophecy, because war is taking place right now as we speak, as we just seen in these videos. Okay. Let's go to the book of, let me see. That might be it. It's a lot of articles we can hit on. All right. But I just want to touch on that real quick, real briefly. All right. And we couldn't expect, let me go ahead to Jeremiah the 50th chapter, because we can very well expect America to get involved in this. I'm almost certain, the Lord willing, Yahweh Shema Shai pulls the Babylon the Great America into this. And it's a good possibility. All right. Because these things happen a lot. But Lord willing, this is the spiral effect. This is the kickoff. Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon, America, US of A, Babylon the Great, the mother of all harlots and abominations, and his purposes that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans, America. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The least of the flock is Amalek, Israel, the state of Israel. All right. All right. You small hatters. All right. In which, you know, they're closely tight knit. All right. So it says surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved and the cry is heard among the nations. Right. So they're not going to be able to eat off this whore, buy and sell. And because America's a great consumer. So the destruction of this place is going to be heard afar off. OK. Scriptures talk about the nations are going to weep for its destruction. This great whore that we, bought and sell with is not going to be anymore. OK. So it's a love-hate relationship with these nations and this whore, America. And that's what we're seeing on a major scale. NATO and EU, OK, are currently still intact. All right. And America still, the worldwide, you know, it's still a hammer to earth in that sense of it ruling. But everybody sees this place is ready for the taking, and the nations are not. They're no longer moving off the fact of, okay, what if America don't approve of this anymore? Nobody's thinking like that. Everybody's is flexing their muscles and shooting off missiles. They doing what they feel is right. All right. And the Lord has their spirit in the earth. OK, so we're in a time of war, man. And we must stay our eyes peeled, keep our eyes peeled on this and the other things that are coming that the Yahweh Shema Shah is bringing. Let's grab this Isaiah 55 and we'll close it out right here. All right. All this is definite. All right. That was the counsel of the Lord we just read. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Amalek is going to have a major part in America's destruction, the beginning of it. This is Isaiah 55 and 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth in bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. And the word of the Lord is coming through the prophets. And all we're doing is putting the word of Yahweh Bashmal Shah, the precepts, the kingdom of heaven, war, evil, pestilence, famine. These things shall be accomplished. The Lord is going to make it happen, Captain. All right. This is beautiful. And we hope to be protected through all these things because it's going to be very terrible, man. We're speaking it, but we're about to live it and see it and smell it and breathe it and see it. Dead bodies, war, troops. OK. You know, so real quick, I didn't want this to be too long. Lord willing, this was edifying. All right. And Yahweh Shah is coming. These nations, armies, they're nothing, man. Yahweh Shah is going to get the glory. Everybody's going to be in awe at Yahweh Shah, man. When he comes, when he touches down on the battlefield, it's on. All right. When he comes to deliver us, Lord willing, with that number, it's going down, man. When they see the chariots from the lasers from the chariots, the so-called UFOs, all right, it's on, man. All right, Yahweh Shah delivering his elect, them going up, being changed in the twinkling of an eye. All right, and we're going to come back down, Lord willing, from them ships. We're going to see the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right, Revelation 15, Lord willing, with that number. And we're going to come down and establish the mountain of the house of the Lord. And starting at Israel, we're going to put these heathens to work. They're going to clean up the earth. All right, that first 1,000 years, we're gonna get back at Esau, which is going to be a long, drawn out 1,000 years. Okay, but this is what we're leading up to. Okay, this is all prophecy. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. All praises, honor, and glory goes into our power. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to our apostle, Elder Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.